Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. To our lecturer, Dr. Izwan. We are from Group 6 and today we will explain about our learning task 2 that have been given by Dr. Izwan. The title is Basic Concept of Food Hygiene. Firstly, my name is Jarul Nazri as a leader, and the others group members are Abdul Hanif, Akmal, Ahmad Azimuddin and Muhammad Rafiuddin. Generally, we have chosen 5 basic concepts, that is the 5 key. The first key is keep clean. The second key is separate raw and cook. The third key is cook truly. The fourth key is keep food at safe temperature. And the last key that have been chosen is use safe water and raw materials. Okay, I'm gonna start the first key. Key 1. Keep clean. Employees must wash their hands before handling food and often during food preparation. They must protect kitchen areas and food from insects, pests, and other animals. Why? These microorganisms are carried on hands, wiping clothes and utensils, especially cutting boards, and the slightest contact can transfer them to food and cause foodborne illness. The violation is 7 food stalls in Selayang and Kepong were shut down by the Selangor Health Department effective August 22nd for operating in a dirty state, including the presence of rats and cockroaches. Explanation: it is because the dirty states, including the presence of rats and cockroaches, it shows that the premise has failed to keep the place in a clean state. To prevent this violation, the employees must take the corrective action. Employees should make sure their premise is always in a clean state to avoid the pests and dirtiness.
Next, for key 2, separate raw and cook. Separate raw meat, poultry and seafood from other food to prevent their juices from dripping onto other foods. This is because raw food, especially meat, poultry and seafood, and their juices can contain dangerous microorganisms which may be transferred onto other food during preparation and storage. This can make the violation such as recently involving a victim is believed to be caused by eating disorder. More tragically, the food poisoning case resulted in the loss of 2 lives. The explanation for this is because food contamination occurs when food is contaminated with contaminants such as nails, glass, or wire mesh, while chemical contamination occurs when food is contaminated with toxic pollutants such as soap, bleaching fluids, and pesticides. The corrective action to take is to prevent chemical from getting into food is making sure that they are used and stored away from the food and food contact surfaces.
Key 3. Cook truly. Food must cook at the temperature of 75 Celsius or 60 Celsius, or reheat the food if it is left outside for too long. Why? Because all of food that we need to cook before it must be cooked truly, because we want to make sure the food is free from any dangerous bacteria that can affect our health. Besides that, we also want to ensure that the food that we will eat will give a better taste if cooked truly. Violation. This is a case from a newspaper. Dr. Ahmad Lukman Buhari of Tunku Ja'far Hospital, Seremban, posted on his Facebook that he was recounting the story of a son and a wife who had been poisoned by eating chicken that not cooked well. Explanation: it is because the chicken has a blood stain and still red, that shows that the chicken is not cooked well, so that the microorganism is in a suitable temperature to grow. Corrective action. We must check the food that we cook must cook well to prevent the growth bacteria growth in the food. Next.
For key number 4, keep food at safe temperature. Keep your food at a safe temperature is a simple and effective way to protect customers from foodborne illness and keep health inspectors happy. Why? It is because we want to prevent the food reach or on the temperature danger zone. Temperature danger zone is the temperature that is ideal for bacterial growth between 5 Celsius and 60 Celsius. A violation. A spokesperson for the PKDTL says the popular restaurant was among the 3 premises to receive a notice of closure for failing to reach a cleanliness level. He said inspection at the second restaurant found the owner of the premises using rusty refrigerators to store groceries instead of labeling food containers as prescribed. For the explanation, the refrigerators is not in a good condition, making the food stored not in a suitable temperature, making it easy for the bacteria to reach the temperature danger zone. So the corrective action, the employee or the workers must make sure the food is stored in a suitable temperature that can get rid or slow the bacterial growth. It includes the storage area and so on.
Key number 5. Use safe water and raw materials. To make sure the food that we prepare to consume, we must handle it properly using safe water and safe raw materials. Why? This is because we want to avoid any contamination because of the unsafe water and unsafe raw materials. Example, the water that we use to clean the meat is from dirty source. So how in the world the meat will become clean? Violation. Petaling Jaya. Disgusting and disgusting. That's how it felt when watching a video showing a couple of workers at a restaurant in the capital washing their dishes with dirty, stagnant water. Explanation. The restaurant using a dirty water from the puddle behind their restaurant. The workers use the water to clean the plate that have been used by the customer to clean the plate, making the plate is not in a very clean state. Corrective action. The employee must make sure that their workers works in a good ethics, including using a proper water source to prevent cross-contamination occurs in food hygiene handling. Thank you.